And just like that, welcome back to the vlog, guys. Now, some of you might be aware that I actually do a 9-to-5 office job, and some of you might be aware that I actually do a side hustle. And today I want you guys to know what my side hustle is. Now, my side hustle does require me to drive a car, and no, it's not what you think it is. It doesn't require me to have packets of powders, go driving down the streets and delivering those to people on the streets. Yeah, it's not me, naughty people. It actually requires me to drive around with packages and deliver them with Amazon Flex. So I want you guys to come with me. Now, some of you might be wondering, how did I get myself into Amazon Flex? Quite simple, really. It's quite easy and straightforward. It was during a period where, you know, inflation was getting out of hand in the UK. Things were getting very expensive. You know, there was a lot of concerns about how long this would last for. It was a time when, you know, I think it was Liz Truss and the two Muppets that came into power in the UK. I'm not too sure what they did, but I think just prices rose. And, you know, I thought I needed to get another job. And I was speaking to one of my friends at university, and he was doing this as a side hustle. He said, look, sir, get yourself signed up. It might take a while. It only took about 6 months to join. They just took details of my driving license, and within, say, 6 months, I've got my first job. Simple as that. It's quite easy for me as well because it's quite flexible. I don't need to commit to any hours. So usually I do hours after work on a Monday to Friday if they've got jobs available, or I do weekends. Today is a weekend, and it's an early start. I've got my first job start at 8 o'clock today, and I finish at 12. So you've got slots of 3 hours, 4 hours, and sometimes less, and they'll give you less money. But the longer hours you do, they'll give you more money. If I'm going on holiday, I'll do extra hours, or there's 1 month that's actually quite expensive for me, I'll then do extra hours at Amazon Flex. And they've got jobs always available, guys. It's quite straightforward. It's just the timings and if it's suitable for you. Now, ideally, you need to be living next to a depot. So, you know, if you're living quite far away, then it can be quite expensive petrol, and you have to use your own petrol. So, you know, sometimes people do say, look, it's not worth it with using your own petrol. How many mileage do you guys do? The mileage conversion is not that bad, especially the fact that if you do claim your mileage with the tax, they give you back 45 pence per mile. So if you're claiming your taxes back, so if you're earning more than £1,000 with Amazon Flex, then obviously you do need to claim that, and you claim your mileage back. So it's quite easy and straightforward. Right, guys, so if you are interested in joining Amazon Flex, one hint and tips I can give to you is you need to take note of your mileage. So before I start a shift or before I leave home, I take a picture of my mileage, or you can reset it and get your car to show you how much mileage you've done from your home until you get back home after a shift. So all that mileage will be calculated, and you can use a spreadsheet to calculate what mileage you're owed and how much money and tax that you need to pay whilst you file your tax returns if you obviously go over the £1,000. Right, scanning our route. Scan these boxes. just need to make sure we keep scanning the barcodes. So I got 45 drops today, guys. Quite a busy day ahead. Yeah, so usually you don't do the full allocated slot hours. So whether you're doing a 4 hour or 3 hours, you generally get your time back with allocation. So usually I get done about an hour before my hours are ended. So yeah, it just gives me time to get back home, or if I get something to eat or a drink. So yeah, but listen, I'll pick you back up when we first do our deliveries. Hopefully we don't get any doggies that bite us, but you never know. But yeah, one other thing, guys, is also you do need to purchase your own car insurance. So you need to have the business insurance. Well, Amazon Flex do help you with this, so it's a separate expense. And more information Amazon will give to you once you log in and go through the app. They'll suggest a number of companies that does give you the insurance for obviously your time slots when you're working. And there is a pay-as-you-go as well, insurance. So every time you work, they'll deduct money from that as well. So things that you might need to consider in terms of expenditure as well. So another thing you guys need to consider is the weather. So obviously if you've got a slot, you need to make sure that, you know, if it's raining, if it's snowing, if it's cold, you got to do it. You got to do the job, guys. So ideally, you know, some people like to do these in summer. It's quite easy in summer and during the day. Sometimes you might have to do this at night. So I usually be doing the evening shifts when it gets dark. And it's more difficult during the night. During the day it's easy because you can see the properties and you know where you want to deliver. But yeah, whatever the weather. Today's weather is very foggy and cold. It's about 2 degrees at the moment, so I've got the old gloves on. But yeah, whatever the weather, if it starts raining, then you just have to make sure you get the job done and, you know, try and keep it warm as much as possible. So it says to put it in the letterbox, so that's what we're going to do. We've got 28. So we're leaving it at the front of the door. Take a picture. I usually do the doorbell. The code. Let's continue. Leave it at the front porch and then press front door. Take a little picture. On to the next job. Right, ladies and gents, so the next delivery is a Amazon counter delivery.
Feet, turn right onto Grays Road.
So with these ones, you'll have counters located in usually petrol stations, or you might need to go to off license.
Stoke Gardens.
So you'll get the parcel, you walk in and you need to scan a QR code. Once you scan the QR code, that parcel is then delivered to the shopkeeper, or
in 300 feet turn
at
right
a
onto
locker.
Stoke Road, B416.
So I think this one is actually a off license food and wine, but yeah, all be revealed.
In 1000 feet keep right to stay on Stoke Road.
So we're going to the food and wine place. High Street Food and Wine. Hello, boss man. Amazon delivery. Where's the QR code, boss? Hold on. Well done. Thank you, Buster Man. There you go, guys. As simple as that. So usually they have the QR code on the side of the counter, but this guy's had it on his mobile, so now it's his responsibility to give that to whichever customer. One thing I hate about flats is you can't get parking. You got to do a little walk, and sometimes you find it difficult to get inside the flat, especially if they're not in. It's like, where do you leave the parcel? This one's going to be a bit interesting. But I just need to give this flat 112.
Navigation started.
Nice of him. He could have just taken a parcel, put it inside, but he didn't. He just went, yeah, put it inside there.
Onto Chaucer Way.
What can he do?
Head west on Stoke Gardens. Then into 150 feet turn right onto Grays Road.
Alright, luckily we are. I still have seen that guy from somewhere. Is it from the Southall vlog? Anyways, luckily when we park the car, the next delivery is on that street. Right, ladies and gents, you might have ones like this where you have to verify a password, so we need to knock up. Is anyone in? Oh. Morning.
Sorry, I'm being
That's
late.
all right. That's all right. Is it Maria?
It is, and it should
I
have
do
a
need.
number for
Yes.
you. Second. Yes, I know alarm. I know I'm at the door. Order. The Canham Console thing. Oh, yeah, I know you're there, but okay.
Got it.
I think the number says 2.
20. Fantastic. Submit that for you.
Yep.
There you go, Maria. Have a lovely weekend.
Well, it's your birthday today, 40 years
Bless.
old. So he's gonna
Bless.
enjoy
Happy
this.
birthday.
And you.
Take care of yourself. Bye bye.
Navigation started. Head north on
Happy birthday to me. It's not even my birthday.
Keep right. In 400.
There you have it, guys. That's the end of the shift. So it's just gone past 11 o'clock. The sun is shining and, you know, 3 hours, a job well done. So I did say at the start, I mean, I was complaining about 45 packages, but majority of them were quite close together. So yeah, now if you like that video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, hit those comments down below, and also make sure you subscribe for more adventures with myself. So I'll see you on the next one.